Yes, I got it. Good to go. All right, good evening, everybody. We're going to begin here in about 30 seconds. If you can ensure your cell phones are off or on silent, and council members ensure your microphones are turned on.
Her committee's meeting, that's why I was trying to angle it at her.
I do want to mention before we get started, we have a little bit of a change in our order of the way we're doing things. There will be an executive session. We'll go into committee of the whole first, rather than our committee meetings. And then there's an executive session before, directly after that. Once the executive session happens, then we'll go back into our normal. So I apologize if you're here from the public. We're working on making this more fluid. All right, today is March 3rd, 2025. Today is a committee of the whole meeting for Barberton City Council. As stated before, we're going to go directly into the committee of the whole meeting first. So I call the committee of the whole meeting to order at 6:02 p.m. And, well, I guess we'll just stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. The reason for going into the committee of the whole meeting first is because we need to be in an official meeting to be able to call an executive session. So figured we'll use that after the executive, or once that's called, we'll go into recess with that and then to executive session, come back out, and then we'll begin our committee of the, our committee meetings, and then go back into our committee of the whole meeting after our committee meetings. So with that said, sorry, I don't know where my paperwork is at. Do you have that? Executive session paperwork?
I do.
I got it, yeah, sorry, I should have checked before. A request was made by Mrs. Eisman, Director of Public Safety and Human Resources, to enter into an executive session to consider collective bargaining matters and matters required to be kept confidential. Having stated that, I'll entertain a motion to enter into the executive session from council. Mr. Heidick.
Thank you, Mr. President. Motion to enter into executive session.
Thank you. And Mrs. Thompson?
Thank you, Mr. President. I'd like to second that motion.
Thank you. It was moved by Mr. Heidick and seconded by Mrs. Thompson to enter into an executive session to consider matters to be kept confidential. Clerk, can you call the roll?
President Greer.
Yes.
Mr. Heidick.
Yes.
Mrs. Thompson.
Yes.
Mrs. Hager. Mr. Easterling.
Yes.
Mr. Griffin.
Yes.
Mrs. Beck.
Yes.
Ms. Gerhardt.
Yes.
Mr. Harris.
Yes.
Mrs. Hager is absent.
Thank you. The motion to enter an executive session carries. We are now in executive session at 6:04 p.m. I ask that all public and persons